In a busy city full of noise and rush, there lived a young artist named Leena. She had a small, cozy studio where she spent her days painting portraits. Leena was known for capturing not just the faces of people, but their emotions and inner selves. Her paintings were praised by everyone, yet something inside her always felt empty. No matter how beautiful her art was, she never felt completely satisfied. Leena's heart grew heavy over time. The more she painted, the more tired she became, as if each portrait took away a little bit of her energy. She began to wonder why she felt so drained, even though she was doing what she loved. One afternoon, as Leena was finishing a painting, a mysterious woman appeared at her door. The woman had silver hair and wore a flowing robe that seemed to shimmer in the light. She introduced herself as Mira and asked if Leena could paint her portrait. Leena agreed, and as she started to paint, something strange happened. When she looked into Mira's eyes, she felt as if she was looking into a deep, endless ocean. Time seemed to stand still, and Leena became completely absorbed in her work. But when she finished, she felt utterly exhausted, as if she had poured all of her energy into the painting. Mira looked at the portrait and smiled, but her smile was full of both sadness and understanding. "You've painted me well," she said, "but there's something missing." Leena was confused. "I've painted every detail. What could be missing?" Mira gently took Leena's hand and led her to a large mirror in the corner of the studio. Leena had always avoided this mirror because it made her feel uneasy, but she followed Mira's lead. "Look into the mirror," Mira said softly. Leena reluctantly looked at her reflection. At first, she saw just herself, tired and worn out. But as she continued to look, she saw more than just her face. She saw the exhaustion in her eyes, the stress lines on her forehead, and the sadness that had been building up inside her for years. Mira spoke gently. "You've spent so much time taking care of others through your art, but when did you last take care of yourself? Your soul is tired because you've neglected it." Leena's eyes filled with tears. She realized that she had been so focused on creating art for others that she had forgotten to care for herself. Before leaving, Mira gave Leena a small, smooth stone. "This stone is a reminder," she said. "Just as you care for your art, you must care for yourself. Balance is the key. When you are at peace, your art will shine even brighter." With that, Mira disappeared, leaving Leena alone with her thoughts. In the days that followed, Leena began to change. She took breaks, spent time in nature, and started caring for herself in small, meaningful ways. Slowly, she felt her energy return, and her art began to transform. It became more vibrant, full of life, and richer in emotion. One day, Leena looked into the mirror again, but this time, she smiled at her reflection. She saw not just an artist, but a person who was balanced and at peace. She realized that true art comes from a place of self-care and inner harmony. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle, working hard, meeting deadlines, and taking care of everyone around us. We often think that success means pushing ourselves to the limit, but in doing so, we forget that our most important resource is ourselves. Like Leena, many of us neglect our own well-being, believing that if we just work harder or do more, we'll finally feel fulfilled. But true fulfillment doesn't come from constant striving. It comes from balance. Self-care isn't just about pampering yourself or taking a break. It's about recognizing that you deserve the same love and care that you give to others. It's about understanding that when you are at your best, physically, emotionally, and mentally, you can offer so much more to the world. When we ignore our own needs, we risk burnout, anxiety, and a deep sense of emptiness, no matter how much we achieve. But when we make self-care a priority, we become more resilient, more creative, and more joyful. Our work improves, our relationships deepen, and we find a sense of peace that can't be shaken by the ups and downs of life. This story is a gentle reminder that self-care isn't selfish, it's necessary. By taking time to care for your own soul, you fill yourself with the energy and inspiration needed to live fully and authentically. In today's reality, where stress and burnout are all too common, self-care is the key to not just surviving, but thriving. So whether it's through a quiet moment of reflection, a walk in nature, or simply allowing yourself to rest, remember to nurture yourself. In doing so, you'll find that you not only improve your own life, but also bring more light, love, and beauty into the lives of those around you.